Welcome to my 4-minute challenge guide featuring Wukong, the Monkey King. Alright, so for runes I'll take armor penetration reds, armor yellows, cooldown reduction blues, and 80 contestances. The reason I take cooldown reduction is so it can help his clears a bit with his E and Q, and my ultimate will be up more often than usual, and I don't need magic resist as the only thing that does magic damage are enemy champions, and jungle creeps only do physical damage. I take armor penetration because Wukong's Q reduces an enemy champion's armor by 30%, so we'll be doing more damage because of that, but you can take 80 runes if you prefer it. For items, I do go Spirit of the Elder Lizard because Wukong is actually a carry jungler because he actually brings a lot of damage. So I don't want to go Spirit of the Ancient Golem because I do feel that my ganks would be less powerful. And I do go Ninja Tabi, and then your second item should be Black Cleaver, as you can apply Black Cleaver stacks every second with his ultimate. And your third item should be Warmugs or Maw of Malmortis. I choose Warmugs because his passive gives him about 40 armor and magic resist, so hit point will be cost effective with Wukong. And Maw is a great item on Wukong because it gives AD and magic resist. And your situation items will be Banshees, Randuins, and Merc Treads. For Masteries, I do go 21 and 9, because like I said earlier, Wukong is a carry jungler and you'll want to be doing a lot of damage. For skill order, you want to max out E, as it does AoE damage and it gives you attack speed, and then max out Q as it's your second damaging skill. And then lastly, you want to max out W. Alright, so let's talk about early game with Wukong. His ganks pre-6 are really bad, because he doesn't provide any crowd control to lock down an opponent, so what you should be doing as Wukong is try to get to level 6 as fast as possible. So what I like to do is usually farm up until I can hit 6. Here's an example of a pre-6 gank. As you can see, I'm already behind her, so I don't have to use my Nimbus Strike, so I can just use my Crushing Blow first. Wait until there's a gap to close so I can use my E, and then you can just keep auto-attacking her. Now once you get 6, this is where Wukong gets really fun, and this is where his ganks are super powerful. You're going to use your Decoy to take advantage of the stealth so the enemy cannot see you, and once the stealth is about to wear off, that's when you Nimbus Strike in, and then make sure to slap them with the Q to reduce their armor, and then activate your ultimate to do tons of damage. Make sure to knock up everyone at least once, and keep moving with them with your ultimate on them. Here's some tips and tricks for Wukong. When activating his Q, it does give him an extra 175 range, so if you are in range for his Q to slap someone, use it before using his E as it does reduce his armor and your E will do more damage. A thing to note about his Monkey Slap is that it'll always activate when you are in melee range of someone. I used to think that his Q animation was too slow, so sometimes right after I use my E, I would just instantly use my R, but if you have it ready before using your E, it'll always activate even if you try spamming R as fast as you can. Here's another tip using your E. Remember, your E does transport to the unit you used it on. So if you have quick thinking, try and get vision of a unit over a wall, that way you can warp to it and get out of a sticky situation. Now I want to explain Decoy Mechanics. The times I use decoys is when I need to disengage from a fight, or to block skill shots. But you'll mainly use it just for the stealth to get away. In a teamfight, since there's so much things to look at, people will not realize that your decoy could be a fake or not. So if you feel like something's coming your way, you can use your decoy to bait up some spells. And again, getting yourself out of a sticky situation. So teamfighting with Wukong is actually really simple. It's sort of like ganking, except it's ganking 5 people. You're going to want to catch your enemy by surprise by using your decoy to stealth, and once you're in range of your E, find at least 3 people to ult, and once you've knocked everyone up, make sure to do as much AoE damage as you can, and then after your ultimate is off, your E and Q should be up, and then kill whoever's left standing. As you can see in this team fight, I see 2 tanks, and I don't really want to use my ult on those 2. I'm waiting until I can knock up 3 or more people, or if a squishy comes in range of my E so I can use my ultimate right after. After my ultimate is down, I'm going to focus whoever my team is focusing, and Wukong does actually do well at this because he can reduce an enemy's armor by 30%. In my honest opinion, I do think Wukong is super strong, especially of patch 4.0 because he doesn't need sustain anymore, he doesn't need to take lifesteal runes, and his ultimate does way too much damage. His ultimate is also on a really low cooldown for early game, so it can be used every 2 minutes, reduced with cooldown, and really, I think he's just too powerful right now. Thank you for watching. Check out my 4-minute Olaf guide and a future Elise 2.0 guide. I didn't like my previous guide on Elise, so I want to remake that. If you really enjoyed it, subscribe, comment, like, show your friends, show your cousins, and I'll see you guys next time.